Hey guys, welcome back to another Alchemy Stars video. If you haven't already considered subscribing, then please do. Appreciate all of you as always, and thank you very much. So the endgame patch dropped today. Wanted to give a quick PSA on what the requirements are, and for those people not to push yourselves way too hard on this, because the rewards are great, but there's only particular rewards that you really want to push for. If we go over to the endgame rewards and we look at the point requirement for the items that we need, one of the most important ones that we want to get is the 10,000 point requirement for the legendary breakthrough material. Now this is the most important one. Now, as you can see, there are 6 bosses, and 10,000 points divided by 6 bosses is 1,666.66 recurring, meaning we're looking to get about 1,700 points per boss to guarantee that we get this legendary breakthrough material. Past that, there's not much reason to push this unless you're looking for, in particular, the cosmetic items that you get for the Colossus and or the Avatar. If you're not looking for those, then really you don't need to push yourself any further than getting 1,700, unless you're looking to challenge yourself and give yourself something to work towards in content-wise. Now, when you head over to the endgame showdown and you go over to the first boss, you'll see that each individual one has a bunch of levels and then a boss at the end of it. The boss themselves is where you will earn your points. Now, when you do this, you'll be greeted with a screen that has different modifiers for the fight. If you are looking just to get that 1,700 on minimum to get the endgame item for the legendary breakthrough material, then I would suggest honestly picking up Deadly, clicking recommended average Aurorian level Ascension 3 level 40, click that and then just run with that. Don't bother selecting any other modifiers. There's no reason to select any other modifiers if you're just looking to get that item. The reason being is you can then later on pick and choose literal different modifiers if you're trying to get a better score or more items unlocked in the future. And once you've done that, click the battle and you're good to go. Now, definitely make sure that you tap to view the enemy details. It will tell you what the enemy does and what the other enemies do, including their movement ranges and what their attribute is. So for example, Felix is a thunder attribute, so you'd be wanting to run a forest team. The other option is to run some water guys against these Eclipse bishops. And that's it. Just I wanted to point out, do not push yourself massively in this. You do not need to. Aim for that 1,700 on each boss. That will guarantee that you get the best reward from the rewards. And that's all you need to do. And I just wanted to make sure everyone was aware of that. That's what I'll be doing, and then I'll be pushing myself a little bit harder as we go along. But that is how to get the maximum rewards. Now, if you can't do that difficulty, then I would suggest lowering the difficulty to maybe like 1,200 and then selecting a couple of modifiers. So if we clear this, I would select that you can't enter Aurora time, increases movements by 1. I would also have the reduction in rounds as well, and for an extra 5% I'd probably go with this one and then just try and burst them down. If you still need 17, this will be enough. 1680 is like the minimum, so I'd go for that if you can't do the higher difficulty, but really I'd aim to try and get this higher difficulty done. And that is the end of this video before the kid takes the mic off me, and until next time guys, bye bye.